It's every Monday. And the reason we do it is because My Daily Choice is a marketplace like Amazon, but it's curated. It has incredibly boutique, high-end quality products for living life, especially health. We're going to be talking about one of our health brands tonight, but we do this every Monday night. So you're invited because you can find out, what life-changing product might be discussed every Monday. And the videos are also available. So tonight we have very special guests. We have Dr. Brandon Weeks and Laura Weeks. They're both incredible. Dr. Brandon Weeks is an integrative medical doctor, and he's about healing, not just, give people drugs or something to fix a symptom. He's about true healing, and he's created products that are about true healing. And his wife, Laura Weeks, is a Yale Masters of Business graduate. So she is no joke. They both are an incredible power couple that are changing lives. And to talk to them and find out about their brand is Jordan Monroe. She's one of our thought leaders. She's a six-figure earner in the home business space. And she's amazing. She's going to get into it with them so we can find out what their products are and how they work. So, hey, Jordan, how are you?
Hey, David, I'm good. And just to keep it going is Dr. Brad Weeks. We got Brad. So Dr. Brad and Laura Weeks, I am so excited to learn about your brand. Here is why I'm excited. And I think a lot of people on this line are going to be like me. I had no idea until our pre-call what this was, how powerful and how potent it was. And I already have my brand bucks loaded, and I have your products in my cart to check out. So I want everyone, as we get this going, you can put your questions in the chat. We'll answer them throughout this call. But first and foremost, make sure you have your brand bucks loaded, because when you hear from Laura and Dr. Brad tonight, it's inevitable. You're going to want them on your body, on your person, and you're going to want to share this and shout it from the rooftops. So with that, Laura Weeks, you are out there in Pacific Northwest, rainy, cold, and you guys have done some incredible things for humans around the world, and not the least of which is collaborating with Josh and Jenna and bringing these amazing products into marketplace. So please share with us how that journey began and how you and Dr. Brad really are filling the gaps for what was missing in practices that you were having, and kind of what was going on there and why it was so important.
Fabulous. Well, thank you. And thank you for having us today. We're really delighted to bring these products to the MDC marketplace. Brad and I have had a medical practice for more than 30 years, and we've always been looking for, in addition to lifestyle interventions and changes, nutritional things. I'm an organic gardener. We want to help people fix their problems. And along that way, we use a lot of different nutritional supplements. And the criteria that we use is what we like to call sensible. CENTSIBLE, meaning that they're effective, they're cost-effective, and they're convenient. That's kind of the criteria. And when we can't find something that is in the marketplace that really meets our criteria and meets a need, of course, for our patients, then sometimes we formulate things. And in this case, we have two products. They're both based on progesterone. One is called Calm Cream, and that's really designed and oriented towards women's health and well-being. And another one called XY Zone for the XY chromosome for men. And these products are doing amazing things for people to enhance their well-being. And Dr. Brad, as I said, has formulated these particular products because there's just not another product on the marketplace that is as effective, as cost-effective, and makes such a difference in people's lives as Calm and XY Zone. So we've mostly been focused on our medical practice over the years. We like to fix people. We like to help them fix themselves. But we have really been wanting to expand. And when we met Jenna and Josh, we introduced them to our products, and Jenna loved the products. They really said, come bring them to the MDC OTC marketplace. So here we are just since December, and we're excited for people to be able to try and notice what you can benefit from. You know, we have people telling us their hair isn't falling out anymore. They're calmer, they feel better, they just can function throughout the day in a state of well-being. They're losing weight, their libido's up, their progesterone's an amazing base for both men and women. And then along with that, what we've done is we've added things like different seed-based products, you know, so lavender in the case for women, or other, you know, calming seeds, or male enhancing seeds, broccoli seed. Brad will talk more about that, but it's the combination of these ingredients that really sets these products apart in the marketplace. And then of course, they're really easy to use. So we love helping people feel better. That's our passion. And I'm going to let Brad explain more about Calm Cream and XY Zone specifically.
Awesome. And it's so, I can just, in the brief minutes I've met you guys, I see why you're a powerhouse team, and I see why the 40 plus years is still going strong, because it really is brilliance balanced. And so Laura, thank you so much. And Dr. Brad, let's get into it. People want to know the Calm Cream. They want to know XY Zone. But more than anything, y'all, we are not here to treat, diagnose, cure, prevent diseases. We are here to put your body in an environment to do what it's designed to do. And when you do that, it will heal itself. And so from that foundation, from that place of embodied well-being, Dr. Brad, take us on a ride with these two products.
All right. Well, thank you very much. What we're talking about is progesterone in a transdermal, you put it on the skin product. Now, please understand, most of the progesterone people think about is not really progesterone. It's a progestin, it's a near miss, it's a knockoff, it's something which is synthetic and therefore patentable. So we do not endorse the non-progesterone, progesterone-like products, Prempro, Provera. These things are progestins. That's not progesterone. When you talk about progesterone, here's the benefits of these creams. They help optimize what's called metabolic function. They enhance insulin's production. They help you lose weight, get energy, burn fat. They're an amazing product for getting metabolically in shape. They reduce blood clotting. This is the benefit of progesterone I'm telling you in general. In the case of progesterone, the male product is called XY Zone for the XY chromosome. That helps with prostate health. Very important to prevent that. Prostate is not, when men get over 40, they start to have troubles with the prostate. Let's prevent that, or if you have that, let's reduce that. For progesterone, it also builds strong bones. Forget about osteoporosis. That's a progesterone deficiency. Progesterone stimulates what's called the osteoblast. And in terms of the most important thing, progesterone is anti-cancer. Estrogen is a carcinogenic substance. Progesterone, DHEA, and testosterone counter that estrogenic cancer-like process. So what we have is progesterone in these creams. For women, it's called Calm Cream because it puts you in the zone of being calm, unflappable, resilient to stress, because progesterone is a blocker of adrenaline. It's a natural blocker of adrenaline. It's a beta blocker. People with high blood pressure can take less blood pressure medication. People can get off anxiety medications. They can get off mood stabilizing medications. Progesterone is an anti-inflammatory, so it helps with all sorts of pain, particularly the premenstrual syndrome. PMS is a horrible curse that most men have no clue about, but women can lose literally half their lifetime. If you're out for 2 weeks out of 4, that's half your lifetime when you have debilitating cramps, breast tenderness, cystic breasts, and so forth. Progesterone can reduce the need or the incidence of hysterectomies. Progesterone is something which helps with endometriosis. These are treatable, and so often women are given by doctors the wrong progesterone-like product, the progestin, when in fact, if they just took progesterone, their periods would normalize, They would stop throwing knives at their partners. And it helps with all sorts of other factors. I could go on, but please let me know if I'm speaking to what
No,
you want to hear.
this is brilliant. And for anyone that missed last week's brand partner highlight, they go hand in hand with our essential sanitary napkins. So it's just a brilliant follow-up to what's going on in marketplace in general, because we are at the forefront. And this is what I want people to understand. These aren't just Me Too products. These aren't things you can get at your Amazon, your Target, even your local stores. This is proprietary blends that you guys have put together that have these dramatic, tangible results that people can experience. So let's talk about the XY zone and what the men are going to experience as they use this consistently. And then I want to dive into usage because I think that's really important for people as well.
Well, the XY Zone is really a powerful product. And the nice thing about these products is people notice it right away for the most part. This is not something which you take for a month and you might start to notice it. This is a product you will experience the benefit hours after you start taking it. Now, adrenal fatigue is a very important thing to understand. It's basically burnout. And whether or not you know it, most of the people on this call are suffering from some degree of burnout. We're being bombarded by electrical pollution, Wi-Fi, smart meters, all these things. So we're under attack, and progesterone is not only anti-inflammatory, but reduces the adrenal fatigue. The thing about the XY Zone cream is it has a variety of oils, cranberry oil, for example. We're talking about progesterone at 40 milligrams and DHEA, that adrenal support hormone, 40 milligrams. They've got hemp seed oil, but the seeds are the key. Cranberry seed, you can Google it. It is a standalone treatment for prostate cancer. Most people think cranberry is what women take for urinary tract infections. In fact, cranberry benefits the prostate. Broccoli seeds, frankincense oil. The seeds in these are very powerful. Celery seed, highly beneficial for men. Now, I'm also called the seed doctor because I'm a big fan of the seeds, which carry so much nutrition. So everyone knows that celery juice is good for you, but the celery seed is even more powerful. Same with the cranberry seed. So XY Zone is going to help the men have more libido, better sexual function, and just more desire for life in general. It's something which people notice pretty quickly. That's the XY Zone cream.
Amazing. And here's a question that we had come in back to the Calm cream for people that have had hysterectomies. And I know we're not treating, diagnosing, and curing everything. And a lot of what you mentioned, people can go to pubmed.org and you can put progesterone / your issue and
Right.
studies will come up and you can find them there. But let's say someone does have things removed or hormone issues going on. Would this be an implementation benefit for them?
Absolutely essential, because remember, if you've had the hysterectomy, or even if you're in menopause, you still have your ovaries. So the ovaries will cause cancer if they're exposed to too much estrogen, ovarian cancer. So you need to use the progesterone as an anti-cancer effort. But remember, every cell in your body, except for red blood cells, has receptors for progesterone. If you want to reduce your risk of Alzheimer's, you need progesterone. Anti-inflammatory, transdermal, getting into the brain. So think about progesterone in women with hysterectomies, not just in terms of the sexual genitalia hormonal issues, but to preserve their bone. Progesterone, along with vitamin B6 and magnesium, is tremendously important for osteoporosis treatment, reversal, and prevention. So whether it's brain function in general, not just mood, anxiety, stress, but also cognitive enhancement in terms of performance enhancement and reducing the risk of Alzheimer's, the progesterone in the XY Zone and the Calm cream is very beneficial. Not just, remember, progesterone derives from the word progestational, helps with progestation, but it's not a female hormone. It's a human hormone. If you want to sleep better, if you want to have more energy through the day, you need your bioidentical progesterone. And I want to stress again, the problem is most of the progesterone your doctor will give you is going to be a progestin, which retains water. You get fatter, you get sluggish. Progestins have been shown to cause an increase in stroke risk and cancer. So you have to do bioidentical progesterone.
Amazing. And a question came in tailing off of that, because you mentioned ovaries. What if people have these things removed? What I'm hearing, what I'm understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, is no matter what's in place, what's removed, this is total balancing out your entire system because of the receptors throughout the human body. Is that accurate?
Yes, every cell in the body except for the red blood cells need progesterone.
Wow, that's pretty darn. I mean, that kind of answers so many questions that are in the chat. But the couple that came in, and then I want to go to usage, because a couple of questions. Do I use it every day? Well, let's start there. How does one use, both men and women, each of these products? Is there a specific place, thinner skin, that they should put it? Is it cyclical that they use it? Or is this a daily usage type
It's
product?
daily use, and initially once, twice a day, first thing in the morning, last thing before sleep. We tell people put it on the inner wrist, one pump, 75 milligrams for the women, 40 milligrams for the men, rub wrist to wrist. I'm going to show you the back of my head. I put the progesterone.
We lost you. We only saw the ocean, the vast
He dove
ocean
into
behind you,
into the ocean.
abyss.
I put my XY zone cream every night right on my scalp because it stimulates hair growth. It's
Wow.
progesterone has been shown to not only make hair thicker and more luxurious, but to actually regrow hair.
Wow.
That's
amazing.
You can Google progesterone and hair and see all that. So I put it on. I have a lot of patients who put it on their scalp, their thinning scalp, but classically it's done wherever you blush. So progesterone will go wherever you blush. It's a great skin cream. It's a great wrinkle issue, but most people just put it on the inner wrist and rub wrist to wrist.
Amazing. And another question that came in, Anthony was asking, for someone who's a weightlifter or for someone who's in sports, this sounds like it would be great. Is this something that helps with muscle building and that function of the human body?
Not only that, but it helps with muscle building and it helps with neurological issues. Remember, progesterone is treatment number one for anyone with a neurological issue like multiple sclerosis or Lou Gehrig's, because it helps remyelinate the nerves. So when you're weightlifting and it's not just muscles, it's nerves. And sometimes it's the nerve fatigue which slows down the weightlifter, not the muscle fatigue. So absolutely, the DHEA and the progesterone are very beneficial for performance enhancement in terms of athletics in general and weightlifting in particular.
Wow, amazing. So what I'm hearing is let's ask this, because this was a question that came up. Age ranges. When should someone start using and utilizing this cream? Is it for children or is it for people? How do we draw that line?
Well, again, I'm a medical doctor, so I'm treating people with medical illnesses, and I would give that to anybody with any age if it were indicated in the illness. But practically speaking, ladies and fathers out there, mothers and fathers, don't let your daughters suffer from PMS. It is totally minimizable, or you can eliminate it. So if your daughter is 10 or 12 and starting to menstruate, boy, she needs the progesterone. It's important to understand that there's something called an anovulatory cycle for a lot of women where they have their menstrual flow, but they never ovulated. And that happens with increasing frequency around age 30, which is why women start to lose bone in their 30s, even though they're still menstruating until age 50. It's a progesterone deficiency, which causes bone loss and osteoporosis. So for women who are 10, 15 years old, let's get rid of the PMS nonsense. And for women who are menopausal, let's preserve their brains from Alzheimer's and let's build their bones.
I couldn't agree more. And this is so brilliant. And I see a lot of people in the chat asking about specific disease states. And what I really want to encourage everyone to do with the information that we received tonight from Dr. Brad is do your research and go to sites. And maybe Dr. Brad, you can guide people where to go, because I don't want this to be a chat where we're just claiming and treating diseases, right?
Well, no,
but maybe there's a direction for them to understand and learn some more.
And again, the incidence here is that we're using these creams, Calm Cream and XY Zone Cream, to help the body do what the body needs to do, rather than take it like a drug. If you're deficient in progesterone, this helps the body perform optimally, just like drinking plenty of water. So whatever the ailment, there's a very wonderful government. I mean, one of the best things the government has ever done for us is to give us PubMed. If you type in PUBMED, this is the National Library of Science. And if you have osteoporosis, you can type in progesterone and osteoporosis. If you have blood clotting after the COVID nonsense, you can type in progesterone and blood coagulation. You can type in obesity and progesterone in terms of the metabolic syndrome. So it's all out there. Our product is the bioidentical progesterone, and it's potentiated by seed oils.
I mean, so brilliant, you guys. And this is coming to the end of our time for this week. I want to utilize this time to let everyone know what Laura let us know, that these products are on daily deals. So do not wait. Go on there now. Get the 25% off. Use your brand bucks. Don't just get these for you. Get these for the people that are anywhere within a 5-foot radius of you, especially after last week's call when we found all these women are cycling together because they're in a 5-foot radius of each other. And people are going through things together that sometimes they just don't talk about. And this product may help people, will help people that are going through some silent problems that they're looking and asking and begging to be fixed. And to me, this sounds like we have more than an answer for so many. So Dr. Brad and Laura, any final words you would love to say?
I would like to say one thing, and that is
Yes.
there's a category that we haven't even mentioned. And again, we don't really want to get into diseases, but the epidemic of the autism and autism spectrum disorder these days is huge. And we have found, in this spirit of calming down our neurological system and providing the nutrients that our bodies need and all of that kind of stuff, with the younger kids, especially those on the spectrum, we found that taking the Calm Cream, rubbing it on the temples can be very beneficial, very calming, very relaxing. And of course, the caregivers of these people also need that kind of support. So this is an epidemic that we're just so sad to see in the world. But when we can provide some relief, and again, give the body what it needs to do to be able to calm itself down, that is also something that we've seen people really appreciate.
And Jordan, I'll just add, it's a calming agent. It's not a sedative. It doesn't take you off your game. It doesn't put you to sleep. It's put you in the zone. So you're like in the Zen process of being able to function optimally, both the XY Zone Cream and the Calm Cream. So don't be misled by the name. It's not sedating. It just is optimizing.
I love it. I love it. It's elegant, it's efficient, it's expansive, and it's everything that we all need in our daily lives. So this definitely needs to be the top on our My Daily Choice list. So thank you guys so much for being here. We cannot wait to have you again and dive deeper into this brilliance. And also, we can't wait to hear what else you may bring to marketplace in the near future. And we'll let that be a teaser for all. And with that, David, I'm going to pass it back over to you to keep this evening going.